Alright guys, this is a big moment. I'm going to shoot this basketball on top of this car into that basketball hoop. Think I can do it? Let's do this.
Hey guys, today's topic is forgiveness. We need forgiveness to go closer to God. We cannot be hanging on to our past hurts and be closer to God. Today we are going to learn the real value of forgiveness.
There was once a king who had loaned money to his servants.
How much do you need? $50? $20?
One day, the king felt it was time to bring all his accounts up to date, and anyone who owed him money needed to pay it back immediately.
Here's your $50. Here's your $20.
Well, there was one servant brought in who owed the king millions of dollars.
Yeah, I have some bad news.
The bad news? The servant didn't have the millions of dollars that he owed the king. Now, this was horrible news for the servant. You see, back in those days, if you owed someone and you couldn't pay them back, they could have you and your family sold into slavery until the debt would be paid off. Now, remember, this man was in debt to the king for millions of dollars. He and his family would be slaves for the rest of their lives. You know, unfortunately, that's what the king decided to do. The servant was going to lose everything, even his freedom. The servant fell on his knees and started begging the king for more time. He said,
"Please, Your Majesty, please be patient with me. I promise I will pay you back every last dime."
Well, the king looked at the servant and he felt sorry for him. In fact, he decided to show mercy on the servant, and he released him from his entire debt.
You may go. You owe me nothing.
This was great news for the servant. A moment ago, he was looking at being a slave for the rest of his life. But now, not only was he free, he didn't have to pay back any money either. But that's when this story takes an interesting turn. You'd think that the servant would have gone home to celebrate his good fortune, but you know what he did? He went looking for a man who owed him some money. Now, not millions of dollars. No, this man only owed the servant a few $1,000s. When the servant found this man, he grabbed him by the throat and he demanded that he pay him back immediately. Well, the man fell on his knees and he begged for a little more time. He said,
Please be patient with me, and I will pay it all.
But the servant had no pity. He refused to show mercy like the king had just shown him. He had the man arrested and put in prison until the debt was paid in full. This didn't make sense. I mean, the king had just shown this servant mercy over a huge debt. And now the servant was unwilling to show mercy to someone else for a debt that was so much smaller? Well, eventually the king found out how the servant had treated this other man, and the king was not happy. He called in the servant. He said,
You evil servant, I forgave you that tremendous debt. Shouldn't you have mercy on your fellow servant, just as I had mercy on you?
Then the angry king had the servant put into prison until his debt was paid. You see, it's an interesting story that Jesus told because he wants us to learn about mercy too. God gave us incredible mercy when he forgave us of our sins and took them away from us. And if God was willing to do such a great act of mercy for us, shouldn't we be willing to show and give mercy to others?
The answer is yes, because disciples of Jesus show mercy.
break down some tips about sports and being an athlete. In almost all sports, you have to run and hustle to win. For example, you can't just stay still. You have to move to win. Soccer players, football players, baseball players, basketball players all have to run and hustle to offend and defend. Literally, the game cannot be played without running, even in games like tennis where you aren't running down a field or a court. You can't just stay still. You have to move to win. They won't win. Unforgiveness is in our heart. It is like a weight that we carry until we forgive them. We can't hold on to that weight.
Hey guys, it's Madeline Gorna, and I'm here at the Harding Memorial. I'm a Quest kid at FLC, and today I'm going to be doing another step-by-step dance on our main point. Our main point is I will choose to forgive when I'm hurt. So I'm going to go over the 3 first steps, and then we'll do it together. So it's going to go, I will choose. And then we're going to nod our head to, like this, forgive when I'm hurt. I'm going to try it one more time. I will choose to forgive when I'm hurt. Now let's try it with the music.
Hey kids, Miss Heather. I want to challenge you this week to put into practice the idea of forgiveness. So forgiveness is whenever you are holding on to something, okay? Somebody could have said something to you that really hurt your feelings and that you're holding on to.